Okay, everyone, what an incredible time to be alive and witness a concert of this magnitude. History was truly made this weekend. Can we all take a moment to appreciate the fact that we got to experience something people will be talking about for years? What Chris Brown and Usher accomplished in Detroit wasn't just another stop on a tour, it felt like one of those unforgettable moments that defines an era. And believe me, the third and final night exceeded every expectation. If anything, it confirmed exactly why so many fans have been calling this one of the greatest R&B tours in recent memory. By the end of the show, social media was overflowing with videos, reactions, and non-stop debates about who truly stole the spotlight. Some fans argued that Chris Brown delivered an unmatched performance, while others insisted Usher reminded the world why he's still one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Today, we're breaking down everything that happened during the unforgettable third night, why Detroit received such an extraordinary experience, and how the first two nights built the anticipation for a finale that lived up to every bit of the hype. Before we dive into all the highlights, if you've been enjoying the content on this channel and want to support what we do, don't forget to hit the super thanks button. It really helps us continue bringing you the latest celebrity news and entertainment updates. Now, let's get into it. Night 3 marked the spectacular conclusion of Chris Brown and Usher's historic three-night takeover at Ford Field, capping off an unforgettable run on July 2nd, July 3rd, and July 5th. The event officially became the first three-night stadium engagement of its kind, with more than 40,000 fans filling Ford Field one last time to witness an unforgettable ending. Based on the flood of videos that quickly took over social media, it was obvious Detroit knew it was witnessing a truly unforgettable event. One thing that immediately stood out was how the production seemed even more spectacular than it had during the first two nights. The enormous diamond-shaped stage stretched across a huge portion of the stadium floor, creating multiple performance areas that allowed both Chris Brown and Usher to move freely and connect with fans from every angle. The creative team behind the stage design deserves tremendous credit because every transition, lighting sequence, camera shot, and visual effect felt polished enough for a Super Bowl halftime performance. As the night continued, another interesting contrast became impossible to ignore. Although both artists commanded the stage in their own way, their performance styles couldn't have been more different. Usher leaned into his signature smooth and sophisticated presence, delivering effortless vocals with the confidence and elegance of a seasoned entertainer whose stage presence remains timeless. Chris Brown, meanwhile, brought an entirely different level of intensity. Every time he stepped onto the stage, the atmosphere shifted instantly. His explosive energy, non-stop dancing, and relentless commitment to every routine kept the audience on its feet from the opening song until the very last performance. The concert kicked off exactly the way fans had dreamed it would, with both superstars sharing the stage for a powerful performance of a party. The moment they appeared together, the stadium erupted with excitement. Thousands of phones shot into the air, the cheers became deafening, and it was immediately clear that this would be far more than just another concert. It was a performance fans would remember for years. Take a look. If there was one performance that had everyone talking after the show, it was undoubtedly Chris Brown's breathtaking aerial segment. During a futuristic, high-tech dance sequence inspired by a data center theme, Breezy was secured to a flying harness as he performed IOU, soaring high above the audience while thousands of fans cheered from below. The visuals were nothing short of spectacular, and videos recorded inside the stadium quickly spread across social media, with many fans calling it one of the most unforgettable moments of the entire tour. The combination of choreography, special effects, and aerial stunts created a performance that looked almost unreal. Then the spotlight shifted to Usher, who took the audience in a completely different direction. Rather than relying on massive visual effects, he transformed part of the stage into an elegant setting inspired by a glamorous 1920s Harlem nightclub. The entire atmosphere changed as he delivered a soulful performance of Climax, once again proving why his vocals and stage presence have remained among the best in the industry for so many years. Just when it seemed the audience had seen it all, Usher surprised everyone with a heartfelt tribute to Michael Jackson, recreating one of the King of Pop's most iconic looks. The crowd responded with thunderous applause, and judging by the reactions online, that tribute quickly became one of the most emotional and memorable highlights of the night. Take a look. But the biggest surprise of the evening was still yet to come. Both artists continued the fan-favorite interactive moments that have become a signature part of the tour and a major hit across social media. During Usher's performance of Can You Handle It?, And Chris Brown's Take You Down. Selected women from the audience were invited on stage to take part in fun, choreographed routines with the stars. As expected, those unforgettable moments quickly went viral, with fans sharing clips, debating the best reactions, and joking about wishing they had been the lucky ones chosen. It's clear these interactive performances have become some of the most talked about highlights of the entire tour. While Chris Brown and Usher stepped away for wardrobe changes, Mario and Eric Bellinger kept the momentum going with energetic medleys that had the crowd singing along from start to finish. The pacing of the show never slowed down because every transition felt carefully planned, seamless, and perfectly executed. Looking back at the entire weekend makes the grand finale even more impressive. Night 1 made history by launching Ford Field's first ever 3-night stadium engagement, delivering an unforgettable opening despite a few slower transitions between sets. By the second night, those minor issues had been refined, creating a smoother production that set the stage perfectly for an unforgettable final performance. The pacing had improved, the holiday weekend crowd brought an even greater level of excitement, and Chris Brown's now viral Take You Down performance became one of the biggest social media moments from the entire tour. By the time the third night arrived, everything came together perfectly. The chemistry between Chris Brown and Usher felt completely natural, every transition moved seamlessly, and Detroit experienced the most refined and polished version of the show. The weekend came to an emotional conclusion exactly the way fans hoped it would, with Chris Brown and Usher sharing the stage one final time for a powerful performance of New Flame. As the song came to an end, the two superstars embraced in a heartfelt brotherly hug, thanking Detroit for showing up night after night and helping them create a historic moment together. Detroit, did you hear what he just said? We played 3 sold-out nights right here in Detroit. We appreciate you, man. We love you tonight, bro. We needed this energy. The celebration wasn't just about the performances, it was about the connection between the artists, the fans, and the unforgettable atmosphere created inside the stadium. The crowd that filled the venue for 3 straight nights became a major part of the story, proving why this weekend will be remembered as one of the biggest moments in modern R&B touring. It was one of those rare moments that reminded everyone this wasn't about a rivalry or competition. It was about celebrating 2 generations of R&B greatness coming together and sharing one unforgettable stage. Now, here's my personal take. I honestly believe Detroit experienced one of the best concert runs we may see all year. Whether you're Team Breezy or Team Usher, you have to admit that both artists brought something completely different and special to the show. That's exactly what made this tour work so well. Chris Brown delivered non-stop energy, incredible choreography, and unbelievable athletic performances that kept fans amazed throughout the night. Usher, meanwhile, reminded everyone why his charisma, vocals, and timeless stage presence have made him one of the greatest entertainers of his generation. Instead of trying to compete with each other, they elevated one another. They brought out the best in each other's performances, and that chemistry is what fans are going to remember most from this historic tour. If Night 3 was any indication of what this tour can deliver, then the future stops are going to be something special. The level of production, the performances, and the connection between both artists have set a high standard for live R&B shows. Now I want to hear from you. Out of all 3 nights, Night 1, Night 2, or Night 3, which one do you think was the best? And if you had tickets to the Detroit shows, who do you think truly owned the stage, Chris Brown or Usher? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.